Alright, what's up guys? I'm having a pretty good day. I got a thing that I'm doing right now, painting the bottoms of my shoes. And I got work in about an hour and a half, so I'm resting a little bit. Resting on my laurels. Also got a new poster. So, yeah, now I'm about to get comfy. Okay, yeah. But it's a good time to get comfy. So, I want to tell you guys what happened with my Keyfob. So, my Keyfob on my Toyota Tundra looks something like this guy here. Basic Keyfob. It's got a panic button. It's got an unlock and a lock button. That's it. So, I replaced my boss's Keyfob after I kicked it and broke it. But I found out, like, when you Google Keyfobs, you actually find really good stuff. So I replaced this Keyfob, and after that I had the idea, you know, I really don't like this thing. Always like the F-150s better. And, well, I found the perfect thing on eBay. This guy here. It's a dope upgrade. And that's just what it's called. It's a Toyota Tundra, Sequoia, all them names of the models. Keyfob upgrade kit. So, it seemed simple enough. It wasn't. I waited about a week, got the mail. It was in there. First thing I did, I drove to the house, sped down, stopped, ripped that thing open, that bag thing, and I started taking it apart. Started taking this guy apart. And I saw right on the back, there's this little screw. I was having some trouble with that, wrestling it off. Eventually did get it off. And just as I did, I lost it. Lost that little screw. So I was looking for it all night through this whole thing and never found it. I still think it's probably on the lawn somewhere, but I don't know. Anyways, so I take it apart in the car. I take all the little pieces except for that screw back into the house, and I've got it here on the desk. I start taking it apart to figure out what pieces are what. We've got this piece right here, the key, that's all one part. This chrome, whatever it is, pig iron, chrome plated whatever, is part of this key here. I was figuring maybe just take apart this key here, and whatever is securing that to this, I can replace it. I might have made it easy, but they didn't. It's all one piece. I even took my iFixit screw, like jeweler's head for pin, putting like a lot of pressure on a little spot. It's like a pin. That's it. Did that. Nothing happened. So the only access point that was in there, this little hole right behind the key, didn't do anything. So I Googled a locksmith because I wanted to get this thing made just right. Because, yeah, and I wanted it quick. This guy, he actually drove to the house about 8 minutes away. Gabriel is his name. Amazing locksmith. Not very good at making this key here, but he knew his stuff. So, what he did at first was he tried out the profile of this key on some blanks and showed me the difference between a ballet key and a normal key. The difference is right in the tip. So on the tip of one of these keys, you'll see it's a bit more rounded. That's this one here. The other one has got this piece cut out of it. That means that you can unlock the door, start up the car, but this piece right here will not open the glove box. Easy, right? Anyways, so he has the bright idea to try this cutout on some blanks. The first one worked, then he had a better idea of cutting it, because it doesn't have these grooves that a normal key would have on the rubber container. So he wants to set up, he wants to try something complicated. He does, key doesn't work at all. So he does one blank, works pretty good on both sides, the other one, not at all. Like one side sort of works, the other side not at all. So he goes to cut this the old-fashioned way with his cutter in the back. And he does, and man, it works perfectly. And then we start talking for like 2 hours about how he was in IT and became a locksmith, and it was astonishing. The life of a locksmith, when what you love to do is break down puzzles. Do that if you don't know what you're gonna do, but you love taking stuff apart. So anyways, I got back into the house with this new key, and I've got all my pieces together except for that one little screw, which I looked for a little after I was done talking with him, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm back going through the house, back up and out, up and out and up and out, and I couldn't find one. But in a couple minutes I had an idea, because now I'm starting to think, what do I have that has a screw that I can sacrifice to get this thing together? And I'm holding this thing in my hand the entire time because I've got the spring in here like twisted and compressed so that it's got that little bit of, just that little bit of a left, or that little bit of a force going out. And it hit me. And I went in my drawer. And I took out this little mouse I've never used in years. And so I took one of the rubber pieces off right there. Took that little stainless steel screw out. I put it in here. Fit perfectly. It fit perfectly. So yeah, now I also have another 4 screws in case I strip this one, in case I want to replace that one which I have already stripped. And it works. Now I got a key fob that I love for this truck that I love. So, what's the moral of the story? If you're going to start something that you think might be simple, you need to be more than prepared. You need to be sharp, and you need to get a full day on something that you think might only take an hour. I got very lucky I had a day off that day for an Amish holiday. Yeah. So be prepared, have some time, and that's all I got. All right. Yeah. I'll end by saying, identify yourself.